Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your financial abundance, money and career tarot and oracle card reading. This is a reading for all Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Well, you have the lucky number 111. This represents intuition, moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action, and unconditional love are all represented by the number 111. Time to implement long cherished ideas. You're on the right track toward making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities are at hand. Trust in the process. So do not hit the panic button on me. You're on the right track. You keep going. We'll see what the cards can tell you. Well, you have the energy of the phoenix. The energy, so we're going past, present. The snake is in the present. Egad, the lovers is in the outcome, and abundance is in the advice. So we'll see if there is a bit of a snake in your midst. This may be your warning. And that's why we consult the tarot, your best friend who always tells you the truth. Cards don't lie, my friends. All right. And in the past, you have the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, which is interesting because this is 10, this is 11. They just came out in order. And the Nine of Pentacles. In the present, we've got the Hermit, which is 9, 10, 11. The Chariot and the Ten of Cups. In the outcome here, you've got the Six of Cups, the Queen of Swords. Pardon me, I almost called her the King. I don't know why. These two get along famously. This is very good, okay? That is a very good sign. You might be attracting a fire sign who's really going to work well with you, collaborate with you, Aries, Leo, Sag. You have the energy of the Star, the Three of Pentacles, and the Devil in the advice. So we have Aquarius, Capricorn, a lot of major arcana here. Let me just get my eyes around this. Virgo, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Libra. Did I say Cancer? Okay, I think I did. So we've got here, this is interesting, 6 major arcana. That is significant. In the past, be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. So if you had something that took a turn on you, a curveball, something unexpected, I do feel like justice is being worked out here with the energy of the wheel and with, of course, justice. So you have balance coming in. Now with this Nine of Pentacles too, if you had some kind of settlement or some kind of back pay that gave you a nice little wad of money, I feel like they're telling you to get your bearings. Don't just race out and spend it frivolously. If you start making a lot of money and you feel charitable, be in a place where you have I heard a regulatory system for your donations, where you're not just giving away big wads of money without doing any research or maybe getting on some kind of a roll with donating so much money that that's not sustainable, okay? Or if you won something, all your friends and family might be coming towards you with their hands out, and I feel like they're telling you to just kind of take a minute, just chill if that's the case. Now, if for some reason you've been in a situation where you just have not had enough, I feel like you have abundance coming in. The Nine of Pentacles is the luxury card. And you know, she stands alone. And so I do feel like there's something important there about getting your financial life situated with yourself first, understanding your own relationship with money first before we start to incorporate others into the deal. Now, I do feel like you have a bit of luck here. And you also have the truth showing up. You have something here that if you were being overcharged, that may be it too. If you had money in an escrow account where they were taking out too much. I love it when they do things like mid-year escrow analysis and all of a sudden you have a shortfall and then it's like, well, this is weird that you're having to give me money back after that. I feel like something about this is going to go in your favor. So in the present, we've got that pesky snake showing up here. And this one's kind of a scary one. Trigger warning if you don't like snakes. I don't really like them myself, but your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path. Just be careful. So I feel like you need to listen to your intuition, allow it to be your guide. Don't hush yourself. If you have somebody around you who kind of has a devil may care attitude about money, and they're like, oh, who cares? We'll pay it off when we're dead. Get another drink. You know, they're one of those where they're like, how come you still have that old raggedy phone? You should upgrade. You know, one of those that thinks that, and they're not paying for any of it. They think that they can tell you how to run your financial life. I feel like you have to be careful. I don't think that they have any nefarious intentions over you. I just think they're awfully careless, and I feel like you're trying to move away from that. You're not trying to be in a place where you're just reckless with money. So I do feel like too here, if you're looking to travel and you're even looking to do solo travel, I'll tell you this really straight out of the gate. If you're in a relationship and your partner cannot afford to travel, I feel like you need to build up the courage to go on your own. Some people might not love that idea. They might think it's greedy, but I think if you start to pay for them, you're going to resent it. And if you don't go on your own, you're also going to resent them for not having the money to do it. And maybe it's not the right person. And I know there's more than money. Trust me, I've had it all kinds of ways. And I've been with somebody who was not at the same level, and it was tough. It was not easy to do. So I feel like something about this, it's like they're telling you to stay true to yourself, know thyself with that energy of the hermit. Now, if you have pressure on you too from a partner, if you're trying to make a career change and they don't like that, and they're pressuring you to stay in a certain type of a job, especially if it's because it looks good. All right. I feel like there's something about that where they keep telling you with the hermit to stay true to yourself. You don't have to impress anybody else with your wealth, with your career. It's all about you, even if it's a parent. Okay. I had a friend who became an attorney, and her dad was a world renowned surgeon. She really wanted to be an architect. And when she was young and she told him, he went, no, absolutely not. And so she always regretted that, and she never became an architect. So I feel like it's one of those where you have to do things on your own terms. What brings you joy and happiness? It doesn't matter what anyone else's opinion is. I feel like this is about being solid and strong. And for some of you, going it alone, going it your own way. Now, with that 10 of Cups, though, it is also the rainbow after the storm. With the Chariot, if you've been in hot pursuit of something, and I don't care if it's bed linens, here's where you find them. All right. It's like one of those things where you find that needle in the haystack that you've been looking for. If it's something to do with some type of a hired person, I feel like with the Chariot, it's somebody who will be very efficient. They'll be cost effective, and they will be have a work ethic like nobody's business. So I do feel like if you're looking to hire somebody, you've got a great candidate coming in here. So with this energy and the outcome, you've got the energy of the Lovers, Gemini. There are two paths ahead. Be true to yourself. And that's also true with the Hermit. They're also telling you there too. So with this Queen of Swords, it's you and your own energy. But I mentioned her greatest asset in terms of other queens is probably the Queen of Wands, because you have clarity of mind. You're sharp. You're on the ball. And with the Queen of Wands, you'll have the motivation to take the action. If you go into an interview like this is you getting the job on the spot. The other candidates will pale in comparison to you. If you're an entrepreneur, you're a boss babe, even if you're a guy. Sorry, but true. I feel like you're going to be calling the shots, but people will really like and respect you. This is not scaring people. This is not browbeating people into listening. You lead by example, and they will see that. Now, if you're buying a house, I also feel like this is great for real estate, but so is that Six of Cups. It's Pleasantville. It's one of the fairy tale cards. It's dreams come true, but it's also people who will bend over backwards to do a great job. If you're a customer, a client, a patient, whatever it is, you get things put forward to you. Information is very straightforward, but they do it with love, and they do it by going above and beyond to treat you with the best service possible. So in the advice, you've got abundance. Lucky times are ahead of you, along with good news, success, and prosperity. Oh yeah, you know it, it's true too. with the Star and the Three of Pentacles and the Devil. Okay, I feel like that Star is telling you your unwavering faith is paying off, but that Three of Pentacles is also collaborations and partnerships. Be aware of old patterns with money. All right, do not waste money. Be careful not to pay something twice. Look over your receipts. Make sure that everything adds up. And I feel like you're going to be A-okay here. Let's take one more card here for you, Gemini. And you've got pause and reflect, and that Hermit energy too. Get your mind right around money. Good things are coming. I love you, Gemini. I'll be back again soon.